When we first started out in business, I think it was a common story for most trade businesses in New Zealand. The husband is out doing the work, he's the tradesman, and then the wife voluntarily or otherwise is pulled into the business to help with the admin side of things. That was no different for us. I was working at the time, but looked at what we were building and got straight into it, and I've been able to develop my own career in this business. My name is Ngaire Mansfield, and Jeremy and I started Straight Flush about 15 years ago now. Straight Flush is a maintenance, plumbing, gas and drain laying business. So we deal with all aspects of any of those things in your home out to the boundary. One of the challenges we found early on was being able to mobilise our staff and allow them to go paperless. When we were looking to change software providers, the reason we did that was because the one that we had wasn't delivering what it said it was going to, and the way that it was set up meant that our staff had to come back to the workshop and plug their devices in and upload the data. Access to data anytime and anywhere, which was a huge step for us. When we landed on Simpro as a solution, it did all of those things for us, and I found it easy to use. It had lots of bells and whistles that I found fantastic, and our staff loved it. The seamless approach of Simpro, especially the way it connects into Xero for us, was a huge time saver, going to one-click reconciliation, the transfer process of all of our supplier invoices, all of our own invoices. It was a really fantastic time for us and saved me personally a lot of time in managing the business. We've been using Simpro, I think now about 13 years. I believe we bought the product before it was even called Simpro, so a long time ago. One of the big changes we made while we were using Simpro was it allowed us to capture all of the hours that we were selling for our staff, and it actually led us to change our pay model from a wages-based model to a salary model. The benefits from doing that far outweighed any negativity, and if anybody looks at what it's like to collect wage information every week, it can be a bit of a nightmare. And what this made it was a 10-minute job for us, and we spent our time counting the hours that we're selling as opposed to the hours that people were working. We use what we think is the best software solutions, we have the best people, and I rely on them more now than I think I ever have to bring our business up to the next level. I think empowering our staff is really the most crucial way we can grow the business. The owners can't do it all themselves, and I have to change my mindset to ask somebody else to do something that I'm quite capable of doing, but I have to spend my time in the strategic space. It has been an interesting journey of growing from a backyard operation, which is essentially what we were, now to being a head office function as well as running a trade business out of this one site. So our main avenue for growth for the business is going to be through franchising. We have 3 sites now and a head office function already with company-owned sites, and that's our next strategic move, is to begin to look further afield. I would absolutely recommend Simpro to anybody running a service type business. It is built for that, and it has some amazing grunt behind it to make your life easier and be able to efficiently run more people.